Welcome to Peri-Pigs, the podcast where two perimenopausal besties, Veronica Pig and Penelope Pig, survive hot flushes, brain fog and midlife mayhem together, one oink at a time.
So if you've laughed, cried or screamed at absolutely nothing this week, you're in the right sty. Let's oink about it. And welcome everybody. Hello.
Good evening. Good day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Aloha.
Whenever you may be listening. Hello.
Whatever you might be.
Yes. Let's just throw ourselves straight into this,
yourself
shall
straight
we?
in, V. Chuck yourself in.
I've got stuff to say today in the sty.
This is the place to say it.
I've got a lot to say. Oh, it's been another week, isn't it? It's been another week.
It's been a mental week.
It's been a mental week. We're well and truly past the holiday blues, and now we're just back into the throes of life. I'm just gonna offload, if that's okay.
Feel free.
Can I?
That's
Can I
what
just?
Penelope's here for.
That's what it's your job. It's your job as my best friend to take this on board, right?
Yeah.
And then you
I'm a
just say
supportive
magic
partner.
words, and you make me feel better. So.
Hocus pocus.
Yes, I'm waiting for the magic words. So I'm just going to dig straight in. Hormones, man.
They've been running wild in your world, haven't they, this week?
In the truest form, my truest pig form. I'm a horrible, nasty, fat, ugly, sweaty pig.
Okay.
I hate the world. I hate everybody apart from you, and obviously our fellow Peri-Pigs. Love all of you guys, but everyone else can just, quite frankly, they can fuck off. So
I reckon there's definitely people that can relate, because that is how you get.
I feel better already.
Get out my way.
Just piss off, everyone. Leave me alone. Everything's annoying me. Full disclosure, it was the run-up to the period week this week. And I knew it was coming because you feel it in every cell of my piggy body. I was pork crackling this week. There was no smooth skin. My back started peeling from the holiday.
What?
All of a sudden.
How's your back peeling? You weren't
Don't know.
Didn't
burn it. But no, I was shedding skin.
Like a snake?
Yes, it was vile. So I felt vile. I've been particularly greasy. I've been particularly spotty. I've been horrible, angry, just vile. And so once again,
old sow.
yes. But once again, you've come back into my life. And I feel fine now.
We're reunited.
Yeah. So
we shouldn't be kept apart ever.
I can't
not
do
right.
it. I can't do it. It's too much. So everything just falls to pieces when you're not
I'm
with
rubbing
me,
the
clearly.
spot on my chin as we talk about this, because without interrupting your
go
flow,
for it. No, please do.
I've clearly got something hormonal going on because I've got a friend.
And you
Can
never.
see? You're looking.
I can see. I can
it?
see the friend because your little trotter's pointing at it for me. So I've got some pimple patches. I've got on the pimple patch vibe.
Oh, have
so
you?
I shall patch you after this.
Like people do on Love Island when they go to bed.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I'm not a Love Islander anymore.
I
don't
got really
watch
into
but-
it like last year, and I'm waiting with bated breath for it to start. I think on the 1st of June, because again it's utter intrigue.
Yeah.
But they go to bed and they've always got like little coloured pimple patches, and the you know the ones that go under your eyes, the things to help like your eye bags.
I want to get on those eye ones because all the housewives programs, like Housewives of Beverly Hills,
They walk
Orange
around
County,
with them on.
They do.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need to get on that.
I'm going to get on the Google while you. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
there.
multitask. That's what
Crack
we do
on.
best.
I'm going to look for eye patches. Any recommendations welcome, people,
Yes.
because I know nothing about
So
these patches.
What I know of them, so I've got them, but my ones are like the clear ones. So you put them on and they're meant to sort of blend in. So they're just like a transparent one. The danger with those are, so the other ones you get that you've seen are like, you can get little stars and hearts and they're like blue and pink and they're quite obvious. And I know like particularly younger girls, they'll wear them around, like they'll go shopping and stuff in them. So it's not like
What's the
seen as a
point
bad
if you're going to go
thing.
out in them though?
I don't know. But the danger of the clear ones, like I've got, is you whack it on
And you forget.
and you forget they're there. And then off you trot. in your peri state, and then you completely forgot that you've got that on your face, and then you've been walking around with it all day. So yes, that's happened to me several times. Or you answer the door or something and they don't look that attractive, because even though they're clear, you can still see them.
Of course.
And so then you just look like you've got some kind of lurgy. It's not a good look. But anyway, I'll go back onto the awful hormone journey this week. So I felt it brewing because everything started upsetting me. I obviously got to the point that everyone hates me. There's no point being here.
Right.
May as well get a divorce from my husband, because clearly he can't stand me, hates me. We don't talk anymore. You know, it's that sort of thing. Like, we've got in this terrible habit, and I know loads of people will relate to this with the doom scrolling. So you've had your dinner or whatever, it's the evening time, you've watched your TV programmes or what have you, and then you just slip into that phone thing where you sit there mindlessly scrolling, and it's a great way to relax and all that.
But not even looking for anything in particular.
No, just randomly looking at stuff.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time in this household, and it's cool, and it is a good way to kind of wind down from your day and relax and what have you. This week, oh no, I'm sat there thinking, why are we sat here in silence? We're not talking anymore. So obviously we've got nothing to say to each other. He obviously wants to leave me. Obviously hates me, hate him. Why? What's the point? What's the point in all of this? So I've gone from that, and we always talk about it will pass, right? Those feelings will pass.
Yes.
We've been dealing with periods for many, many years now, so we know that sort of the PMS or PMT. What is it? What's the official now? It's PMS now, isn't it?
PMS.
Not PMT.
Oh God.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Yep.
So that, the bit before,
It's been a week.
I'm sure everyone listening understands that.
I think people would be able to translate it.
Yeah.
If they're in the club, they're in the club, and they know exactly what that meant.
So yeah, I was in the bit, and that isn't that a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Cat hiss. Less pig, more cat.
Yeah.
Nasty
away.
I was. Yeah. So I'm coming out the other side of it a little bit now. But yeah, unhinged, crazy, low, really low. And it's like, what's the point in all of this? I felt like week in, week out, I go to work, I just get through the working week, I get to the weekend, and particularly like last weekend, we didn't really do much, and we had a really relaxy day where we done nothing. But I get this awful thing where I then feel guilty about it, going,
you're not good at doing nothing.
No, and there's so much I could have done. I could have done stuff around the house or the garden, or gone in DIY bits or what have you, and I didn't do anything. And it is nice to relax, but just felt guilty about that.
You
and angry
really
about
struggle
that
with accepting that actually doing nothing and resting is really good use of time.
Yeah.
The weekend is there to rest your body.
Yeah.
Because you've given your soul and all of your energy to your job all week. So it's perfectly fine to do that. It's not a waste of time. It's really good use of time.
See, that rationale makes perfect sense now, but when you're in the throes of it, and I kind of thought, why is it so unfair? So I'm still getting the period and still getting all of this awful, the mood swings and stuff. But on top of that, you're peri as well. So how can you have both running? Just get to the point. Just instead of going through the peri, just give me the pause. Just give me the pause and make this be over. Why do we have to have all of these years?
Go straight to Menno, skip the middle bit. So you're in that not so sweet spot where you're literally transitioning, that you're right on the cusp and you're doing it all at once.
Yeah.
You've reached for your glass of wine as we talk about it.
Because it's not fair. I don't like it. I'm sick of it. Please stop.
Take it away.
Yeah. But just like that,
on the bright side,
fine now. On the bright side, well, you're here, so I feel slightly less crazy. On the bright side, the hot tub has gone up today.
The wallowing pig tub.
Yes.
That we have been waiting for what feels like years.
Waiting for that good weather to come out. So finally, we've had the good weather come out. The hot tub is up, so we will be wallowing. We just need to throw a bit of mud and some sticks in there, and then we'll feel perfectly at home, won't we?
We'll feel so happy. I cannot wait. we're gonna get in that on Monday, aren't we?
Oh, yes. So this will be a bit behind, but yeah, so we're coming into the bank holiday weekend now, aren't we? So, yeah, so that's the positive, I guess. I've survived it. I've got through it. And now looking back, I realised that none of that's true. I'm quite happy. My husband's not going to leave me.
You were just in a hormonal state.
Yeah. And it's
you can't see past it at the moment in time that you're in it.
Yeah.
You cannot, even though we talk about this all the time, it's temporary, you'll get through it and it'll be okay, which is so true. But when you're in the deep depths of it, like you were at that point, it feels so dark and deep, doesn't it? And you just think, I can't do this. I can't keep going through this.
It's so exhausting. And like we were saying the other day, weren't we, that our topics on this podcast are quite recycled. But that's the reality of the life we're all living as Peri-Pigs, isn't it? You know, yes, these cycles do constantly happen. Yeah. Yes, we are going to keep talking about it. Yeah. We are going to keep talking about the sleep, the mood swings, the highs and the lows, because this is our reality.
Oh, yeah.
Day to day.
Don't sleep, work, repeat.
Yeah.
Eat, don't sleep, work, repeat.
Yeah, exactly that. And then I always get so I've had the really bad night sweats this week and like the insomnia and stuff, and I know it'll get better and all of that, but yeah, it's been a bit depressive. On that note of bad sleep, so you've been having some crazy dreams, haven't you?
I've had a very weird sleep week where I have clearly slept, but I've had some very odd dreams, really vivid odd dreams. This started on Wednesday when I was away. That's when I messaged you about my dream, wasn't it? So I went back to work Monday after having 2 weeks off. How dare I? Full throttle straight back into having 2 weeks off work, challenging at any time, starting new job. So I did it all at once because Penelope never does anything by halves, as
no,
you
she
know.
does not.
So I went back to work fine, didn't feel bothered. But I knew, in fact, I think I said this to you, I won't sleep on Sunday properly. I just know it. Because the night that I think I need some lovely restful sleep, I've had my time off, I'm all relaxed, lovely, I just want a nice sleep so I can wake up refreshed on Monday, ready for action. Oh, of course not. So I couldn't sleep. I eventually got to sleep. I woke up. And I actually did something that I don't very often do. I got up and went downstairs and made myself a decaf tea and just sat on the sofa for 20 minutes with my cup of tea because I had to get out of that bed and move myself.
What was going through your mind? Were you doing scrolling on your phone or anything, or were you just sat there staring into space?
I sat there staring at my cup of tea, drinking my cup of tea, talking to the cats. I then got down on the floor and brushed the cats because they love that and had a bit of cat brush therapy, which is very cute, by the way. And then took myself back off to bed. But I really struggled to sleep. And we've always said that when that happens, normally the good thing is the following night when you need to bank that sleep. You sleep. I didn't sleep very well the following night either. So I had 2 nights of really rubbish sleep in a row.
Oh, it's hell, isn't it?
Yeah, horrible. I really struggled with work and stuff for 2 days. It was intense anyway. And then I was tired. And then I had to go and travel and be away for 2 days, like the following 2 days. But actually, I then did sleep okay when I was away, but had the most vivid, weird dreams.
Can you tell us about the dream? Because you briefly said who featured in your dream, but I don't know what actually happened.
So, and of course, I can only remember so much of this now because we've gone 48, 72 hours and I don't remember anything. But the dream on Wednesday featured your dog sitter. Sorry if you're listening. I remember when we picked up the car, when we got back from holiday and I'd parked my car and left my car on your drive while we were away. We came back from holiday and then we drove home. And I can remember thinking when I got in my car, and I don't know why, I was like, oh, I need to fill my car up with petrol. I thought I had a full tank of petrol. Oh, well, obviously I didn't because I can't remember anything. And I had this moment of, where's my petrol gone? And then I was like, that's obviously been preying on my mind for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I then had this really bizarre dream that you had gone to start your car after being on holiday and there was something wrong with your car. I don't know how we'd got to you not starting your car through to calling the police. But the police then validated that something had been stolen or taken from your car. To which we then watched back the Ring doorbell camera and your dog sitter was drunk stealing something from your car, right? And there's other reasons that this is relative, because do you remember when you got home from holiday and you'd lost something and you went and had a look in your recycling bin? And you were like, oh, you know, there was like some drinks cans and things in your recycling bin. And we're like, oh, they've obviously had a good time while we've been away. So that must have been in my mind as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, Q2, there's this next bit of this dream where she was walking down the road with her boyfriend with a bunch of flowers and a veil on her head. And I've chased her. No, I've chased her down the road to have it out with her about what she's stolen from your car.
How weird.
So all those separate, whilst you can relate...
Where did Rylan come into it, though?
No, that was the
about
next
Rylan.
night. Rylan was in the next dream. So that was the dream that I had the first night, where I then had it out with her, and I can't even begin to even remember what happened after that. So no, the next night, I had a dream that I was leaving my job, leaving my place of work. It was my last day at work. There were a couple of familiar faces from who I used to work with that I was saying like goodbye to, and crying in my dream that I was leaving my job because I was going to work in a pet shop instead. So I was giving up my lovely well-paid job to go and work in a pet shop. I don't know. And then I've cried with some people that I'm leaving. And then for some reason, Rylan Clark was in my dream. And his boyfriend, who was somebody from Maths UK, David from Maths UK, if you can remember him from last year, were in my dream. Anyway, I've then decided that I'm not going to leave my job and I'm going to stay there. And then I went to the pet shop and I got through the front door and the woman was on the phone to someone else saying, no, don't worry, your interview must be on Monday.
Because Peri-Pig has just turned up for hers.
Peri-Pig has just turned up for hers. So I've then said to the shop woman, well, I was supposed to be here, but now I'm not, because I'm not leaving my job. And this, I don't understand
it's
any
weird
of that.
because in one sense, that would be your dream job, is being in a pet shop, because you could be surrounded by all of the animals.
And there were some animals there, but so I don't know what either of those two dreams, I know you love to analyse
I love a dream analyst, yeah. I can't even begin to unpick that. It's something to do probably with, I don't know, let's put that down to some weird hormone thing. Because you're not usually a lucid dreamer, are you?
You have the intense but so does my husband.
Yeah.
Because you and him have this in common, that you have these really weird, normally like your weird vivid dreams are normally about bad things.
Oh,
you both deciphered, didn't you?
Yeah.
You both do that. So I don't know what that was all about. I can only put it down to hormones.
So with this state of mind then, so that's kind of, this is set up quite well for your sort of state of mind throughout this week. Tell me what happened with your lunch, please, Peri-Pig.
That was really upsetting. So, you know when we were talking about when we were on holiday and I kept calling things the wrong things, like I don't know, I wanted to say I'm going to the toilet, but I'd say I'm going to the boat. And I'm like, I'm not going to the boat, I'm going to the toilet. Why would I say I'm going to the boat? So I'd get really weird words mixed up. This week, I've done that classic thing where I've just completely, the word's gone.
Forgotten
I've completely forgotten. I've gone to say something and the word, it's just not even there. Mm-hmm. Luckily, it's not been in a scenario where it's been like embarrassing or problematic, but completely gone. Anyway, I was going away Wednesday. I'd woken up early. I'd got myself ready nice and I was really impressed with myself that I was probably ready half an hour before the time I actually intended to leave the house. I was like, great, I didn't need to rush here. And I'd made up my lovely, healthy fruit granola yogurt breakfast. I'd made it up. When I made my coffee, I put it in the fridge. And then I got my little cool bag thing out the cupboard and put it on the side to make sure that I remembered that I would need to take
Good
that.
cue.
Plus my water bottle, plus whatever else. So I've come down, brought my suitcase down, all my bits and bobs, gone into the kitchen, got my drink thing, got my cool bag, got the ice block, got the spoon, got all the lovely stuff. Brilliant. Good to go. Packed it all up. Off I went. Got an hour through this meeting. I was in a meeting with like 2 other people. It wasn't a big proper meeting. I was like, I'm a bit peckish. Right, I can have my lovely breakfast now. So I'm there chatting away, got my breakfast bag out. And then apparently my face was a picture. I just froze because I've opened up my cool bag and there's a cool block and a spoon in it. So I'd remembered to put the cool block in and I remembered to put the spoon in. But I hadn't put my bloody breakfast
Where
in.
was the breakfast?
In the fridge.
It was still in the fridge, not
I'd
on
left
the side.
it in the fridge, thank God. I'd left it in the fridge because I don't like food waste like you don't. So apparently I'd left it in the fridge, which got confirmed to me later that evening when my husband got home, who then proceeded to eat a sausage roll and my breakfast for his dinner, because that's how it goes when I'm away from home. Yeah. So I went from being so chuffed that I was ready for work early to forgetting my breakfast, plus forgetting a cacophony of other things, it turns out, later on that I hadn't taken with me. Just little things that I would always make sure. My face moisturiser, my hairdry shampoo, all those things you would always remember to pack. I'm like, I wasn't even rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't put simple things in my bag.
Brain function just disappears though, doesn't it?
It's been particularly bad.
You can't tell when that's going to happen, because other days you can manage all of that. And then it's...
You surprise yourself at what you can manage.
Yeah, and then it's just zero awareness that you've even done it. You know, it's obviously total mind blank that you've, you know, it didn't even occur to you at 1 second that, did I pack that? No. It's
no,
just,
I didn't even...
You've discovered.
I didn't even go through the checks. And we've talked about this before, haven't we? How I used to be that really organised, methodical person that I would make damn well sure I always knew what was happening. I'd follow it through. I'd pack my case or whatever, and I would stand there and go, pants, socks, trousers, top, makeup. And I'd pack my makeup in my makeup bag as I'm doing it that morning.
Yeah.
So concealer on, concealer goes in bag. Face powder on, face powder goes in bag. Yeah, so I pack it as I go.
So you know,
and then I do a little bit of a mental check. I forget to even do the mental check now. I don't even remember to check anything. I just go,
I remember when we went to that dance festival and you've got your toothbrush. Do you remember? And then we ended up sharing my toothbrush.
And my contact lenses.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I forgot my whole bag. I forgot my whole toiletry bag. I didn't just forget my toothbrush and just forget. I left an entire toiletry bag of items at home.
Yeah.
So thank God we were able to share. But yes, we had to share a toothbrush for 3 days whilst living in a field.
That is love, isn't it?
It is love.
After that kind of
That's rotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you.
I love you. I wouldn't have done that with anybody else.
No.
There's no way.
That's disgusting.
No way. I think I would even question it with my husband, to be honest. But
I don't even like my toothbrush being next to my husband.
It's either that or not brush your teeth, right? So it's like we had to...
Well, you'd be the one that had to smell my breath, let's be honest. So you're like, take the toothbrush.
Yeah.
Share.
Exactly. I mean, we share everything else, so why not the toothbrush,
Pretty
really?
much, yeah.
Yeah. And, well, we'll just have to bring spares of... Well, I suppose that's the benefit of going away as, like, two girls, isn't it? Is that generally there's stuff that you can share, isn't it?
Well, oftentimes if we're going away together, we won't duplicate certain items. And I'll be like, right, you bring the hair straighteners, I'll bring the hairdryer.
Yeah.
You bring the dry shampoo, I've got the hairspray,
Yeah.
etc. So that works out really well until one of us forgets something. So actually, I think the method going forward is both of you bring everything, because if somebody forgets something, we've got a fighting chance of actually having what we need.
Yeah.
Because we're at a nice place now. We talk about that we're as the months go, we're just morphing into these two matching pigs. So, like, if you forgot your pants, like, we could, our pants would fit each other now. We're literally, like, in that point where we could wear each other's clothes if we had to.
Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? Yes.
It wouldn't be weird, like, one's too big and one's too small.
Yeah.
We could wear each other's clothes.
We could get by, couldn't we?
Yes,
We could
manage,
just about get by.
which is really helpful. It's happened this way for a reason, hasn't it? Because the world knows that there's going to be a point where between the two of us, we're not going to have what we need.
That's it. And I think even a list at this point, no point.
I haven't got the capacity to make a list. I procrastinate.
Well, even if you did, you'd write it down, then you'd still walk off after, like the packed lunchbox. You know, you had it all out. That's methodical, isn't it?
I had my reminder.
Yeah. But
and
you
I didn't
still
remember.
walked off it with no inkling whatsoever that you haven't actually put the stuff in the
Why would
bag.
I zip up an empty bag? What's wrong with me? Well, we know what's wrong with me.
It's quite frightening, though, isn't it?
I don't
that sort
like
of stuff.
it.
Because you think, well, what else are you missing, or could you miss that could be kind of dangerous, like leaving a cooker on? You know,
those things always bother me.
Leaving the fridge door open and stuff like that. I mean, I know everyone does that sort of stuff time to time anyway, like leave the fridge open or the freezer or whatever.
At this point.
But yes, that's it. It's the frequency of it and the annoyance of it, because it's such a silly thing to do, isn't it? And you just sort of think, well, I'm an adult. like that thing, I've been doing this for years. I've been making my own packed lunch for many, many, many years.
How hard is it to put the actual item in the bag? That's me trying to prepare myself with taking food that I know that my body needs, because if I eat properly, my body appreciates it a little bit better. And then I'm a little bit more functional. Because I became dysfunctional because not only had I not eaten my healthy food, I hadn't had anything. When I then went to get some lunch and we went down to Waitrose, I was then not in a place to make a good decision. So rather than going, right, I'm going to get a chicken salad and some fruit. Waitrose is quite nice. Don't go to Waitrose very often, but we happen to have a Waitrose by our office. So it's almost like, it's like going to M&S, isn't it?
It's a treat, isn't it?
I came away from Waitrose with a Waitrose simple white bread ham sandwich, a Walker's grab bag of plain salted crisps, so not even just a small like multi-pack, like reasonable calorie, and a can of Monster energy drink. Those are the three things that I picked up. I
cannot believe that you were having a Monster.
The zero sugar white one, it's really, really nice. And I came away with those three items, and that's what I then went and put in my little piggy body at lunchtime, after having about 3 cups of coffee that morning.
Yeah.
So I'm then wired and mental and dysfunctional.
Because you're high on
useless.
Caffeine.
So that's why I had the dream about the pet shop and Rylan Clark that night, because I was not mentally, and my body was not in a good place.
No, clearly not. Yeah. Do you always drink energy drinks?
No.
I was going to say this is something I don't know how I don't know this, but
No.
That's so bizarre to me that you even picked that up.
It's something that I've had one once before. It won't surprise you that my sister introduced me to the Zero Monster energy drink.
Yeah.
I got one when we got on a flight in a meal deal when we went on holiday, because it's like, I don't really want a drink. Oh, she was going on, she likes those, might as well get it. They're really expensive on their own. And they are actually really nice. So not very often do I get one.
Yeah.
But if I get a meal deal where I think I don't really want a drink, I'm like, I'm going to get one of those because they're really expensive on their own. So yeah, that's what I nourished
yourself with as you overdosed on caffeine. So when you done your when you OD'd on your caffeine and carbs,
terrible dirty.
So
carbs.
did it help the brain function at all, or did it just send
made
you
it
into
worse? Because
Yeah.
I then just had a massive crash because I'd had nothing in my body other than refined carbohydrates for like 12 hours.
Yeah. So you spiraled basically after the loss of the breakfast lunchbox.
I had a mental breakdown. So dinner that evening wasn't much of an improvement. So it was a really bad 24 hours. But you know what? The next day I woke up and we were in this hotel. And when we went down for breakfast, I was like, I have zero interest in anything that I can eat here other than the fruit and the yogurt and the healthy granola that that's what I ate for my breakfast.
Yeah.
I could have had a full English. I could have had croissants. My body at that point was like, absolutely not. All I just need some nourishment.
So you were like on a bit of a food carby hangover.
I had a food hangover, a fangover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to spiral. It's easy to spiral in those situations. You just have to make do, don't you? So you've got to go and just grab
when you go to that
go.
brain fog moment of you're really annoyed with yourself because of your stupid, useless pig brain, you then get angry. And I couldn't have a drink or a vape.
Yeah.
So I turned to carbohydrates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only way forward,
it's like
really.
self-harm from a food perspective.
It is, yeah, it is.
I punished myself. I punished myself by filling my body up with potato and white bread. I don't even like white bread. I never choose white bread. You know me.
You went all in with that, didn't you? I know.
Bread?
I know. I was like, who is this person?
I don't know. I lost myself.
You
that
did.
Day.
You did. But maybe you needed a little bit of a blowout, you know? Things could be worse, right? Than a white bread sandwich and an energy drink. But I mean, this is where we are in our lives, where we think this is being really wild and rebellious, isn't it?
It's the after effects, though. It's like we said when we were on holiday. It's the after effects of how that then makes me bloated. So then the self-hatred of now I feel ugly and bloated. And, well, this is why we've got, like, what should we call her?
The spot.
It's this big spot on my chin that's come up that I don't get very often, like you said.
Really
I'm
don't.
not a spotty
No,
person.
you're not. Yeah. Well, you're with the best person because I know all of the tricks of the trade in how to get rid of that. So we're going to start with the pimple patch.
This hump, this not so lady lump.
Yeah.
Don't check it out. It's on my face because of the result of my food choices.
Do you feel like when people are talking to you, they're homing in on it.
Well, you're chatting to her now, aren't you?
Because this is what I get, and it's like a paranoia thing. And I know people, like when I've had spots that are really visible, most of the time I can cover them, but when I've had like the big uns there.
The bleeders.
Yeah, and I've had that before where they've literally started bleeding mid-conversation. I don't know about it. And people, like, they're clearly, they're staring at it. It's something you can't ignore sometimes when it's on someone's face.
No.
So I don't blame them for it, but it just makes you feel even smaller in your world where you already feel really
You feel
horrid.
rubbish about yourself internally, but you can hide that from other people. But when it's external and right on your face...
Exactly. It's horrid.
Is pretty horrifying,
It's horrid.
isn't it?
And it's, like I say, I think we've said it before, it does get worse at this time of life as well. Another one of the punishment. What crime did we do to deserve all of this?
Well, I had a white bread sandwich.
Other than just surviving life and getting old, is it like because years ago people died a lot younger? Are we not meant to get to this age? Is that why the body is confused with all of this?
Well,
and
you
it can't
had
just
many
deal with
things,
it?
didn't you, when we were away, where your body started like decaying.
It did,
while
yes.
you were alive.
I started melting.
You came out. Something happened. You came out the pool.
Went in the pool, and it was like a salt water pool.
Yeah, it wasn't even a particularly chlorine.
And then
pool.
my skin was literally bubbling, wasn't it? In
that red
in
rash,
patches.
and then you had the
and then my feet just started
skin
peeling,
coming, and now your back's peeling.
yeah.
So you're decaying before you've even gone.
I'm like the Wicked Witch of the East. It's like someone's throwing water on me, and then I just started dissolving in front of your very eyes. So, because we were trying to sort of work out what it was, and it's like, 'cause I'm not really an allergic person. I don't react to stuff, but yeah, clearly I do,
You do now.
So on that note, actually, you mentioned a few episodes back about your onion hair. And so you sent me something this week, which was so interesting. It is a thing. So when you said you were
a reel that
were you
came
blow
up.
drying your hair, and it started, and you were like,
I was saying it was when I think, when you probably need to wash your hair, but you don't have time. So you put a little bit of dry shampoo in your hair, and then you shove your hair straighteners through your hair just to make it look a bit tidier. And because I had oily hair, I think, I then warmed up the oily, oniony, and I smelled like an onion. And then, yes, I found a reel on Instagram.
Yes.
Which I think was some kind of PT lady that was basically talking about the different changes in your body and the odours from like your sweat and things.
Yeah.
And she literally mentioned smelling like onion.
Was it a change in the bacteria or something?
I'm going to try and find
It's related to hormonal changes, though, of
Apparently.
of menopause, perimenopause.
Apparently so.
And it's common that people get this smell of onion, garlic, and it was something else.
I'm trying to look for it and I
Burning
can't
or
see it.
something.
It's got lost within the
Well, we were
masses
saying
of
there's no point looking back
things
over...
that I send you.
Yeah, there's no point looking back over the messages because
Well, it takes days.
Yeah, there's too many.
I've gone straight into the media, but I can't even find it. It's lost. It's lost. Maybe it's deleted itself. I probably imagined it.
Anyway, it's a thing. It's not just you. So I'm sure there'll be other people
not
out there that have had that same experience with the funny smell or odour to the body or the hair or whatever. But yeah, really fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah. and
How
it just
far
goes to
this stuff
show.
goes.
Yeah.
And things like the itchy ears, I get that all the time now. These itchy
you said
ears,
that.
and that's a Peri thing. This week's probably just been a little bit tough because it feels like all the symptoms have come. It's not a symptom of the week. It's like everything has all come at once.
Everything's
this
hit you
week.
at once.
Yeah,
You felt
but
really rubbish.
the only saving grace is that it's warm and sunny, and that just lifts your mood so much. Doesn't
Life
it?
completely
Instantly.
changes when you've got the nice weather. It just enables you to do so many nice things.
Well, you can eat ice cream. It's an ice cream
I love
weather.
ice cream.
Yes. And how can that not make you happy?
Ice cream makes me really happy.
Exactly. So I think
Barbecues,
Yes.
ice cream.
let's stock up on the. We need ciders because obviously we're British, right?
love
the
a
sun's
cider.
out. We need cider. We need ice creams. We need a barbecue.
I might get cider actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a cider.
Yeah.
Hot tub.
That's our
pool.
medicine.
Yeah.
We've got to have those things in our life. So the other thing that you brought up with me this week that we must cover, because this isn't Peri, this is just an observation. When you were driving and you went past a school and you went
that
past
sounds
some
odd.
teenagers.
Yeah.
When you were past that school.
I dropped my husband off Tuesday morning, I think it was, at work, and I was going to take the car to the garage, and then I drove up this main road, and there's like a secondary school, whatever you want to call it, and it's notoriously annoying because there's about 3 or 4 traffic lights and crossings, and you get caught at every bloody one where there's kids crossing the road. So it's really frustrating. And one thing I really noticed where I was sat at these traffic lights 4 times over, all the boys that must be 16, 15, 16, they've got a perm.
Yeah.
Remember the 80s perm? You remember when girls in the 80s, they'd kind of wear their hair up in a banana clip?
Oh, a banana clip. Yes.
Banana clip?
They never ever used to stay in my hair.
I never had a banana clip, so I didn't have enough hair for it, but they'd have this banana clip in the back so that you'd have all this curly perm on the top.
Yeah.
As I'm watching them all cross the road and do it, I'm like, surely that can't be their natural curly hair where
It's not.
It's top heavy.
No.
What is that?
It's so thick, their hair. Maybe it's because we're Peri-Pigs and our hair is thinning so much. Such thick hair they've got.
Thick,
as well.
yeah, they have got thick
it's
hair.
Youth, isn't it? Just that youthful thick hair.
Well, yeah, I think because our hogsbands love them, neither of them have thick heads of hair, do they?
Well, this is the menopause thing, isn't it? And I do feel for them because that is the one thing they have to... I know we deal with a lot more as women with all of our hormones and rages and sadness and darkness and all the stuff we go through. But they do have to deal with balding, don't they? Going bald. And that must be tough. Can you imagine if we had that on top of what we're already dealing with?
Don't hold your breath, love. You never know if it's going to hit anyone.
Yeah,
it's going to hit us.
Yeah. Well, the thinning's already there. I've got me receding hairline. That's certainly there.
I've got my double crown, which is very problematic.
So you're right. We're not far off, but yeah,
don't worry
let
about
that be
them.
The next thing.
I
can't have another thing like that. No,
I'd have a weave or a wig.
There's solutions.
You can get away
there?
with having solutions as women, and again, we go back to the Botox and all the tweaks and things that you can have should you wish to as a woman. You can have all of those things as a man, to be fair. There's no stopping you. But a lot of men don't choose to have that. They don't want to do that. They don't feel like it's the right thing to do. It's not very manly or whatever. Crack on.
Well, I think
both our husbands could do with a bit of the Botox. I've looked at both their foreheads. I've studied them both in different lights and thought,
Oh, definitely. And some men do. There's quite a few men that are getting the old
I'd rather
tox
keep the
now,
money
isn't
for mine,
it?
thanks.
But yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to tell them to
spend
do
it on us, right? Because I've recently dedicated to the Biab gel on my nails. So that's going to be my little bit of self-care. And I think because I've had that today, I kind of went through the cost of it over the year. And when you put it down over the year of getting your nails done, I know loads of people have their nails done now, but I've just not got on board that train yet. But I have today, and I was like, no, I'm going to keep this up and just have that one nice thing on my body.
Well, you always do your nails.
Fails,
you like painting your nails. Naturally, it's a lot of time and effort because it's not just about painting the nail. It's about the nail then drying. And when do you have time just to sit there?
Exactly.
Because they take way longer than you think.
And then you duff them and you do the slightest thing and then you've ruined them.
And then you get angry.
Yeah, and I just thought, do you know what, this is like an hour or so out of my, every 3 weeks I can get these done.
It's nice
and
to
when
have
I'm
done.
feeling full pig like I have this week and everything has just felt really awful and black, and I keep thinking Amy Winehouse at this point. I go back to black. That's summing up my week, basically. I was full Amy Winehouse pig mode. But yeah, going and getting that done today, it's just a little bit of an uplift, isn't it?
It's just lovely.
Feeling like I've done something myself and I'm like, okay, every 3 weeks I'm going to go and have that time for myself to just have something nice.
I went to the hairdressers today, and like you, many, many women go to the hairdressers every month and have X, Y, Z, all this lovely stuff done. I've never been like that. I've always had my hair done, but I've got my hairdresser that comes to my house is like a friend of mine that, it doesn't cost loads of money. But then we had a bit of an issue on holiday where the chalky water of Corfu turned my hair a bit orange.
Yeah.
So I then went to the hairdressers this week because they said, we've got this particular treatment that we can do on your hair and reckon it will really help. So I went there today in my lunch break and they put this lovely treatment on. But part of that lovely treatment meant they had to properly wash my hair. I can't tell you when I've ever sat there in one of those chairs where you put your head back into the little sink thing and let someone else wash my hair, massage my head. I was like, this is lovely.
Yeah.
I'm just sat here. I can't scroll on my phone. I can't do anything other than just be.
And relax,
while someone else is washing, cleansing.
Some people go and do that like once a week. They literally just go and have a wash
lovely.
and blow dry, don't they?
Well, I've never understood that, but I understand it now. My
Yes.
hair feels lovely and soft, and I really enjoyed that.
That's it. I think it's find something through all of this
was a
that gives you a
wonderful-
bit of joy. So that's the thing where you can go and do that now every now and again.
I think I would.
Yeah.
Go and get a lovely treatment on my
Yeah.
hair. Didn't cost a load of money.
That's it.
Did it in my break. Rather than doing my pig chores on my break that I do when I'm working from home, I actually just went and relaxed almost.
Yeah.
Very nice. Highly recommended, and we must do these things for ourselves in these times of woe.
of woe and despair.
woe and despair and
oinky.
darkness.
When you're feeling particularly oinky.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I suppose we'll take that out of all of this is just go and have one thing for yourself.
Definitely.
This week it's been nails for me, it's hair for you.
hair for me.
So we
You've
have
had
to hold
every
on to
symptom
that.
going this week.
Yeah.
I've had the brain symptom. One thing that did happen today, probably mixed with the weather being like it was, because it's been really warm, isn't it? Although where I work at home, my office area at home is like in the colder side of the house. And I've just been sat in one of the joys of working from home is I've just been sat in like my shorts and like a vest top. We can go to the office dressed like that. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And I'd had that mid-afternoon lull where I was like, do you know what? I've got one more meeting. I know I'm coming around here. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go and get a coffee, really fancy, like a caffeine coffee, a little snack. So I've got this big mug of coffee and I'm sat in this meeting and I suddenly had like a massive hot flush in the middle of this meeting where I've had the coffee and I can feel myself sat and I'm looking at myself on this Teams call thinking, do I look like I'm having some kind of like spasm or something? Because that your whole body, like you said, it starts warming up.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. My trotters were sweating. The trotters in the armpits, as you know, with me are going. I think I covered it up particularly well.
Yeah.
But my God, I had a proper...
You were on fire.
Fire, baby. Proper on fire in this meeting this afternoon.
Yeah.
Horrible.
You kind of need to do something like where you flick your camera. You know, like when you get a filter, you can put yourself on different backgrounds and that. Just do like a quick filter where it turns you into the pig.
Yeah.
And then people can't see your face or anything.
Yeah.
Or like a standby screen where it just goes zzz, and then it's just a picture of a pig. And then you can go off, cool down, come back.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, I get
No
what's going on
explanation
there.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need to tell anyone that the pigs come up. They know what's going on here.
Yeah.
There's some kind of hormonal
Acceptance
issue.
for the time that we need to recover from these things.
Even if it's mid-meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
How you can be mid-meeting and then still continue with that professional conversation is incredible. But
you
we all
have
do
to.
it.
You have to. You can't suddenly go, oh, sorry, I'm going to have to just call this meeting to a close, even though we're only halfway through, so I'm having a hot flush.
That's it.
You just have to flush through it.
You know, like stuff like, you know, if you were an athlete or Olympic athlete or something and you were going through this and you're mid-sprint
You wouldn't
or
just
something,
stop.
You can't stop. We have to power through this. This is how we get through it. So actually, through all of this, we do all carry on. And even when we feel really rubbish about ourselves, actually, when you look at it like that, aren't we amazing?
I think we're fantastic. We
'Cause we
carry
do
on
just-
being
we're troopers.
wives, girlfriends, mothers, carers. Again, the whole thing we talk about so frequently, about all of those things that we do to get
Going
us through
through
life.
this turmoil of flushes and...
We don't stop. People do get to a point where they go, do you know what, I'm burnt out, I'm broken, I've got to stop, and there is no shame in that whatsoever. But normally that's a result of them doing exactly
this,
that.
pushing through, turning up, because sometimes, most people, we don't have a choice, do we? You have to turn up for work, you have to turn up for your family or whatever. So you have to. So actually, full circle, round of applause
We've
for us.
survived.
Yeah.
And all of those things that
wonderful.
we've said, well, nobody would know that you're going through that at work, or no. People do know now, don't they?
Yeah.
They're all listening to this bloody podcast.
I know there's no hiding
secrets.
now.
There's no
is there?
hiding. But do you know what? There's no shame. I don't.
Yeah.
That doesn't worry me
Yeah.
because I'm okay with that. There's so many women, and actually, when you do talk about women, someone else that I was in this meeting with, where I was having my hot flush that I didn't mention, was talking, and she was like, "Do you know what? I've completely lost my thread." She went, "Bloody menopause." So.
There you go.
And you just laugh about it and go, do you know what? Yeah, got ya. And it's actually okay because there's, like you say, there's so many of us all going through it at the same time.
That's it, exactly. So with that in mind, I think we should do a lap of honour around the hot tub. I want to see how that baby's filling up and if it's ready for us.
Let's go and put a finger in.
Absolutely, or a trotter.
Put your trotter in. Test the water. Definitely.
Thanks for joining us again this week, guys. Thank you for joining the Sty. Oink, oink, and have a good week.
Keep getting through it.
Yes, keep calm, carry on.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out in the Peri-Pigs Sty with us.
If you had a good time, give us a follow or hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And if you know someone who'd enjoy this too, share it around and spread the Peri-Pig love.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok.
Come and say hi and drop us a comment to let us know how you are.